what's up, everybody? Welcome to the HollingsWorthless program. This will be for Wednesday, April 3rd. As always, I am your host, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth. And as normal, we have...
Cocaine.
Kelsey Cook behind the camera right now.
She's
getting
our
water,
member.
being a good woman.
Yeah, get in the kitchen, and she's got to somehow float it to me from said kitchen.
Oh.
Because she's not allowed out of there. How do you like them apples? Taking it back. Watch my mouth. I need to
that
watch.
won't be picked up. That's what's great. You just hear Kane shit talking.
Yeah.
And the audio is going to come off this, so you won't hear on the camera you telling Kane to watch his fucking mouth. Yeah, there you go.
Here, give me that one. Thank you.
Kelsey Cook make an appearance for 1 second. We have a new segment. Wait, what's that? Oh, you're like, So we were going to start a new segment this week, and we're going to have a That's Racist segment, or is that racist? Do we want to call it That's Racist, or is that racist?
Whoa.
Or we should just call it Whoa, dude. We should just call it Whoa, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Because that'll be the theme music to get into the segment, too.
Whoa.
The theme music is, whoa, dude. That's racist. And maybe we should have like a little bling, ding.
Yeah, just like
I love it.
We could do it'll start off just down.
Whoa,
that's
racist. Bling, bling.
And I wrote
Yeah,
that
sure,
too.
you
I did
written
both
it?
of those things.
You done written it?
I wrote out what was going to be. We were going to talk about the San Jose. I think I sent it to you. Did you see the San Jose lady, that white lady, of course, that told the Mexican lady to not speak English in the gas station she's an employee of? Did you see any of this?
No.
Well, that was going to be the segment, but I changing it.
I written.
Because this just happened on my. This is going to be a twofer. This is going to be my Worthless of the Week that I'm doing up front, and my Is That Racist?
Yo, is that racist?
My Worthless of the Jesus, I can't talk.
What is happening to you right now?
My Worthless of the Week is fucking Sirius XM customer service.
Yes.
And is it racist that every time a rep comes on that's Indian, I'm just like, fuck, here we go. Dude, customer service should be like, first of all, they make it a pain in the ass to get to customer service. You have to go through 7,000 different options to get to a live person.
Yeah.
And now they have the tricks where you hit 0 and they'll just be like, please, that option's not available. And you're like, you know what I fucking want? Just fucking give me a person. But so you're on hold forever to get to a live person, or you got to go through the stupid menu.
Yes.
Then once you finally select a person, see how pissed I was.
This is gonna be a long one.
Yeah. Then you finally select that you want to talk to a person, and then that's another fucking 10 to an hour minutes.
Oh my god.
Fuck off. I'm in a zone. Don't fuck up my zone.
You're not in a zone. In fact, you're all over the road.
But let me just come along for the ride.
You're like when
just fucking enjoy the
you're
ride.
like when you're fucking you're bowling, but you have to get in that one lane that has the bumpers, so there's no gutter balls.
I don't know the reference. So, anyways,
You're like, you know what? I take that back. You're
Right?
all gutter balls.
I don't get the reference.
Okay.
So you're like, no. So finally, okay, I got to even back up. So I called earlier today. I called earlier today, you fucking idiot. I called earlier today to renew my subscription.
To Sirius XM?
Yes, and
it must be lovely.
So I think everything that this guy said, I responded with, what? I don't think there was one thing that he said once that I understood or comprehended.
Right.
So he says one thing. I'm not going to do an Indian accent because I can't do it well.
That's racist.
Now, is it racist?
If
is
you
that
do
racist?
an Indian accent?
If a person is Indian and I'm doing an Indian accent, is that racist?
Well, again,
is it racist?
I wouldn't think normally. I wouldn't have thought so. But you have that whole Apu thing, documentary that came out.
Winnie?
No, Apu, not Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie a Pooh?
Winnie. No, yeah, I never thought twice about the.
Did you see that documentary?
No, but I also heard the hullabaloo There was a big hullabaloo over Hank Azaria, who's a white man. He's a white man, and he's doing this Indian accent, and he even says in one of the, like, he's on the, I think the Letterman, and he says at one point that he's in the room. And they're like, make it a little more, make it as offensive as possible.
Jesus.
Like they even said, like, go over the top.
Okay, well, here's my question: is if I'm telling you about a person I spoke to that has an Indian accent, and I do the Indian accent to represent him, the person I spoke to, that specific person, is that racist?
Now, again, I wouldn't have thought so.
I'm asking you right now, not if, when, or in the future. Right now, is that racist?
And as a white man. No, I wouldn't think it is racist.
Because if I was talking to somebody from Texas that had a Texas accent and I started doing...
But he's Indian, then it's racist.
I would like some curry.
Hey, you did it.
Is that... Oh, that's an Indian accent.
Yeah, that's an Indian
accent. I was trying to do
accent.
a country one.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I'd like some curry.
Oh, my God. You tried to do a Southern?
So stupid.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't think... I wouldn't have thought, and when I hear another, it's so funny how sensitive everything is. So when you see a white guy, when we were at the Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory, and what was his name? Ben something. Brett. When Brett went up and he was doing his joke about when he hears accents, and one of them was his stereotypical black accent.
Wait, what's that?
That's what he said. See? And it was funny as he comes up and he's like, when I hear like, hey partner, let me holler at you for a second. Let me drop some knowledge on you, yo. He's like stunningly white. I mean, he is iceberg white, and he's in front of a black audience doing this accent. And as a white guy, I'm sitting there going like, oh my God, what is he doing right now? But the audience are fucking loving it.
But he also set it up with, before that, he's like, if a white guy comes up to him, is like, America, I want to talk to you. I got some things to talk to you.
Right.
So he prefaced it by doing the white.
Yeah,
redneck.
he jumps between the two, but I just think it's so funny. And it's even said by some black comics who are like, white guys can't touch these subjects anymore. It's just too taboo. Even if it is small like that, like if it is something small like the guy, this is what the dude sounded like. And then you do it, and it's like, oh, dude, that's racist. It's like, that's what he fucking sounds like.
Yeah.
How is that racist?
It's like I would love to do that. Do an accent of someone, and people go, "Oh, that's racist." And I go, "Oh, here, Jimmy, come here, fucking talk." See, that's how he fucking sounds.
Yeah.
If I was an impressionist,
Now get back over there.
yeah.
Answer
If I'm
the
an
phone.
impressionist doing impressions of Eddie Murphy,
Yeah.
Now is that racist?
If you do it in blackface.
Jesus. So back to my fucking story.
Right.
This dumb fuck. Okay, so I called them to renew my shit,
Right.
and I get a guy that everything he said, I'm going, what? And then he would repeat it again, and I go, oh, okay, what? Dude,
okay.
So when you're talking to customer service, you want the shit quick,
Yeah.
and so
Hurry up.
I understand this guy's probably miles ahead of me in intelligence. He speaks multiple languages. I don't.
Right.
But
You're having a hard time getting through it in English.
dude, seriously. So this guy, long story short, what my understanding from this conversation with this guy was, I'm renewing exactly what I had. Cool. Paid it. I leave my house. Satellite radio's not working. So then I have to call. I get a guy that speaks pretty good English, and this was pretty quick. Sends a signal to the car. Great, it's working. Then I go to Howard Stern. I hit Howard Stern, not subscribed. Let me call again.
Oh, boy. Oh, here's where it all goes off the rails.
This is where I fucking was like, here's my worthless of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I call. I get this guy that fucking doesn't speak English very well, thick accent, and I'm talking to him, and the first thing I say, he's like, how may I help you? And I go, yeah, I just renewed my subscription today. The guy I spoke with said I will have everything I had originally, and now Howard Stern's not working. And then for the next 20 minutes, this guy sent me a refresh, and I tell him, still says not subscribed. And then he told me, oh, yeah, you don't get that with your subscription now. And then I told him, yes, I see that. But the person I spoke with said I would have everything I had before. And then he asked me about the previous car I had before my current car. And he goes, oh, and you transferred that subscription over. Yes, yes. Well, you didn't get Howard Stern when you transferred the subscription over. Oh, you mean for the last 5 months that I did have that after I transferred my subscription over?
Yes.
Okay. Then he tells me, yeah, okay, so the one you just renewed, it doesn't include Howard Stern. I know. I fucking opened with that.
Right.
I was supposed to get it. So this goes on for 20 minutes.
Yeah. You want to say, let me stop you right here, because I just need to clarify.
Kill myself.
I need to clarify something before I kill myself. I've been listening to Howard Stern.
I said this.
Whether you think,
Yep.
whatever you see on the screen, it ain't the truth. So either you guys fucked up and gave me free Howard Stern, or I've been paying for Howard Stern, but I'm telling you right here, right now, whatever the situation is, free or paid for, I listen to Howard Stern.
Give me my fucking Howard
Just
Stern.
fucking don't argue with me on that fact. I don't understand that.
So-
It's not on the screen. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you what it is.
So imagine 20 minutes of that,
yes.
and then they go, okay, cool. Let me transfer you to our accounting department.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No.
So I said,
Why?
Why the fuck was I talking to you then?
This whole time?
Yes.
This whole
So then,
time.
then he puts me through to the accounting department that when it connects, I can hear the lady talking, but in the background, I just hear like static so fucking loud. Hello, I go, I can't hear you, there's static. Okay, one sec, does some, can you hear me now? I can hear you, still static. Okay, one sec, minute goes by, doesn't say anything, all I hear is static. Still there? Yeah, can you hear me? Still static. Why don't you call me back and see if the connection changed? Oh, this is inbound calls only. I can give you a number to call back. I go, you guys are fucking worthless. And then I hung up.
Wow.
And
So you
so
don't have your Howard Stern?
I have to do it after this. I was so fucking annoyed. So SiriusXM is my worthless of the week. Their customer service and them, because this happened before. I think like 2 times back when I renewed one time, same shit happened. Guy told me, you'll have everything you did originally. I renewed, I paid, and then Opie and Anthony was gone. And I was like, yo, I'm supposed to have Opie and Anthony. Oh, the weekend, blah, blah, blah. And then at that point, I lost Opie and Anthony. And I was like, fuck you guys. And yeah.
So they just take shit away?
And then they go, I don't know. I don't speak English very well.
Oh, God.
It's a fucking scam. So that's my fucking worthless of the week.
I'll do my worthless now. And I can also, is that racist? I have a similar version. So my worthless is why the fuck am I here? And I've already told you, and it goes within the same vein. I told you the problem, and I don't think I've ever talked about this part of the story. I've told this story about how I got my jaw broken before on this show. But so I'm
one of my favorites.
I went to the ER the day it happened, and the guy comes in and he tells me your jaw's broken. And you need to have surgery or have your jaw wired shut. So I said, okay. And I had no insurance, so it was kind of fucked. And I go, well, how do I get that situated? And he goes, you got to go to county. So
jail?
Yeah. So I go to the county hospital in La Alhambra, and I walk in to the ER because I don't know where to go.
I'm impressed that you call it La Alhambra instead of La Jambra, like you call La Jolla, La Jolla.
Is it La Jolla?
Yes.
Oh, well,
But
whatever.
La Alhambra.
Anyway, so I'm in La Alhambra, and I walk into the ER because I don't know where to go, and I go, yeah. So a doctor told me to come to the county hospital, and because my jaw's broken, and the one person goes, your jaw's broken? You don't look like your jaw's broken. I go, well, because my normal...
You should have been like, how's my finger look? Does that look broken?
So I was like, that was confusing. What does somebody with a broken jaw usually look like? And there goes, they usually look like they can't open and close their mouth or talk, and you're speaking to me right now. Are you sure your jaw's broken? I'm like, look, man, I know I know this is the ER, and you probably get people in here who claim they have something when they don't. I don't want to fucking be here, but I need to get this shit wired shut or surgery or whatever. So the guy goes, okay, so fill this out and sit over there.
Sit there in your pain.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. So I fill out the thing, I give it to him, and then I just wait. And I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. So
how long?
I think I was there. Kelsey ended up showing up, so I was there for an hour before I finally saw somebody. They bring me back into a different waiting room.
Okay.
And it might as well be the same exact waiting room because it's just a bunch of miserable people sitting, waiting and waiting and waiting. So I wait for another 30 minutes. They call my name. I get up there. They're like, I go, yeah, I'm here for my broken jaw. Really? You don't look like you have a broken jaw. I'm like, wow, I hear that a lot. And they're like,
it's kind of a look.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah, you need, you need surgery. I'm like, I know. That's why I'm here at County Hospital. Oh. Yeah, you need, or you need your jaw wired shut. You might not need surgery. Most people need metal plates. Okay, so are we going to do that? Because that's what I'm here for. Yeah. I'm here to get it done right now, or set an appointment. And they go, oh, this is not where you set appointments. I go, well, what the fuck? That's what I said to the guy over there. And they go, no, they send you to the wrong place. You want to go over here. So they send me to a completely different part of the hospital. Same thing. I tell them, I already have my paperwork in the fucking system. I'm here. I need to set an appointment for my jaw. It's broken. You don't look like you have a broken jaw. You need surgery. You need your jaw wired shut. I know. Please do not send me to another place. I was there for 10 hours before finally it was the last time I could hear somebody go. I was on the top, one of the top floors of the county hospital in Los Angeles, and somebody was like, and I couldn't take it anymore. They go, you need to have your jaw wired shut. And I was like, I can't hear that anymore. You're like the 15th person to tell me that. Please give me an option and don't send me somewhere else. I can't take this shit. Please give me a fucking, do it now. Or
it's like you want to start going up to people and go, my jaw's broken. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. Need to have my jaw wired shut. What do we do?
What do we do? And I was like, I was on the verge of crying just because I was so tired and I couldn't take this shit anymore. And finally, like, she goes, okay, we'll set an appointment. You come, you get to this wing of the hospital and blah, blah, blah. But it took all day for someone to finally tell me that. I don't know how this fucking shit works. So that's my worthless of the week.
I'll piggyback on yours with it's falling under your worthless. I think it's just emergency rooms in general. No, I'll take it back. Emergency rooms in the fucking, I guess the public health care.
Yeah.
Dude, when I had the rash thing, I thought I had gotten bit by like a brown recluse.
Right.
Because the skin on my ass was like discoloring. It was starting to turn like beigeish brown, and it was starting to harden.
Right.
So I'm freaking the fuck out. So I went in. Hey, I don't know what's going on. I got these on my ass. I go, I don't know if I got bit by a brown recluse or what, but just go ahead and fill this out and sit over there. And I'm like, can we get a little sense of urgency here? I mean, like, am I going to fucking lose my ass, or leg or what? And then when I finally went into the thing, there's dude, literally a paper thin drape that he pulls across, and then he's just got my asshole whistling in the breeze, taking pictures on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, there are fucking people right there.
Yeah.
If somebody comes in, everybody's going to see my asshole.
Right.
So, go on, finish. But I think it's like emergency rooms. They just...
Yeah, dude. And nobody gives you any information. When you don't have insurance or you're pretty low on the totem pole as far in this economical system we have set up in this country, the establishment does not give a shit. They don't care to give you any follow-up information. And I asked. I went in. They wired my jaw shut. They gave me the B squad. It was one of the most painful things I had to go through. I was awake the entire time. It was awful. Then I get up, and they're like, all right, see you later. And I'm like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah, what's the care?
What's my next step?
Yeah.
And they're like, Keep it clean. We'll see you in a few months. Just call us back. Just call back this part of the hospital. And I'm like, I got to call this part of the hospital? What does that even mean?
Yeah.
I go, give me some fucking information. Like, I just sat there, and they were trying to get out.
Yeah.
Like, their shift was over, so they're like, ah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm not picking up scented candles.
Yes.
Give me some fucking information.
Right.
I know you're trying to get to happy hour, guy, but your margaritas are going to have to be full price now because I need information and I'm in pain. So go fuck yourself. Just give me what I need to know. And so they wouldn't give me a follow-up appointment. I had to call in the next day to fucking get in and just go, hey, when do I come back? Because I don't want to live with this thing in my face. And they were so shitty about it that Kelsey's famous plastic surgeon grandfather had to hit up a buddy of his to do him a solid.
Jesus.
Like, will you take care of my granddaughter's boyfriend? Because the county's fucking with him.
Dude, and what's funny is when I had the first outbreak of hives, whatever, I went to the hospital closest to me, and at the time I lived in the hood, and so it was not, dude, I was like, fuck, man. And so when I had the second one, I was like, I'm not going there again and experiencing that. So I went to Santa Monica, rich hospital, and holy shit, that was fucking 5 stars.
Yeah, absolutely. Rich hospital, they love you because there's money involved in that. If you have money and you're willing to, donate a bunch of it to and have a fucking wing with your name on it, then they'll give you the cure for cancer. Yeah,
dude, it was so. Your worthless is what? Emergency room?
My worthless is just people who don't know what a pain in the ass their job is. Like, I know you have a job. I'm well aware that your job is customer service. And look, I've been in customer service. One time I had a guy come in. I was working at this mattress warehouse in Washington State. And sometimes you could pick up your mattress from the warehouse. It was cheaper to do that. We also had certain little equipment things or pillows, whatever that you needed, and we had some of the gear for an adjustable bed. You could just buy the gear and put the shit together yourself. This dude rocks up.
Rocks up?
Yeah, he fucking rolls up in a motorcycle. So I know he's not picking up a bed or a box spring or anything like that. Not even a pillow. So he must be picking up something small. Full face motorcycle helmet. Very good. I heard it. Full face motorcycle helmet with one of those black visor masks, so you can't see shit from this guy's face.
Oh God, did he? Okay,
dude,
go ahead.
Rolls in. You probably already know where the story is going. Rolls in, and he goes, "I'm here to pick up these parts for an adjustable bed." I go, "Do you have a receipt?" Gives me the receipt. The receipt is under his daughter's name. Now, we have a policy. Yeah. It's our policy, and I have to abide by it because they write the checks. I didn't make it up. My name's not Kane, Sleep Country, USA, all right? So don't fucking get mad. I know, it's pretty cool. So I go, well, it's under...
I wish that was... I wish you were a secret agent. Country. Sleep Country.
Sleep Country.
Shaken, not stirred.
Kane, Sleep Country. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
So I go, well, this is a female's name. And I go, do you have any ID? And he goes, why do I need my ID? And because the process is you come in, even if it is under your name, I don't know what you look like.
Yeah.
So you could
take your fucking helmet off.
Yeah, you could be Jeffrey Smith, but I need to see a picture of Jeffrey Smith because I don't know what the fuck that guy looks like. And this is under a woman's name, and you're a fella, all right? So I'm gonna need not only that, but I'm also gonna need her to sign off on this thing. That's another one of the things. It's a big pain in the ass, but it's her stuff. I can't just give you her stuff. So he goes, but I tell him like I need ID. And if he shares the last name, then I can.
You can do it.
I could probably give it to him. I'd have to check with my boss, but if they have the same last name, then maybe it's okay. And it's just adjustable parts. It's not fucking banking information. Yeah. He won't. I don't have my wallet.
All right.
I don't have my wallet. Okay. Well, I can't give it to you. Them's the bricks.
Perfect.
And he was pissed off, and he goes, "Give me your manager." So I walk in, and I go, Rob, you need to come in and tell this guy that doesn't have his ID and he has a receipt with someone else's name on it that we can't give him his adjustable parts. So happily, my manager walks in, tells him, guy speeds off on his motorcycle. I think like 30 minutes later, he comes back. He's got his wallet. He's got the receipt.
Oh, God, please tell me it doesn't match.
No, he takes out his ID. The last names don't match up. And I go, well, I still need to, and he's wearing his helmet. So I go.
Visor down.
I go, visor down. I go, can I see your face to go with this ID? No, that was it. The names did match up, and I could give it to him. That was, okay. So this happened so long ago. So names match up. I'm perfectly fine, but I need to see what you look like. He wouldn't take his helmet off. He wouldn't take his fucking. I go, I need to see what you look like. And he goes, why does that matter? You're wearing a full face helmet. Am I crazy? Yeah. You're wearing a full face helmet, man. Help me out. Yeah. Like, I'm not. You're making this harder.
Yeah.
You could have gotten this shit so long ago. And who the fuck drives around on a motorcycle with no goddamn ID on him?
Right.
How am I the asshole?
Go on. I'm with you.
So I have to get my manager again. So he could sit and complain about this guy, and he goes, yeah, this dude walking around telling me that I'm having to jump all over this city, had to jumping through these hoops to get these parts, and my boss is like, just take the helmet off, and you'll get why are you being so difficult. He I don't know what this dude is like to live with. He didn't take it off, grabs his wallet, and he leaves. He didn't even pick up the shit. He was that upset that we wanted.
Or maybe it wasn't him.
And maybe it wasn't. But why were you? What makes you think? So now, look, I know that customers can be cunts.
Yes.
But I've worked in this business. So have you.
Yes.
You've worked in customer service. So when you call up customer service people and they don't give a fuck, I know what it's like. But help me the fuck out.
But also, I was good. I was good with my customers.
Yeah.
You know, hey, customer service rep, it may be your 100th call of the day, but it's my first, motherfucker. That's what we used to say. So fucking act like it.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, sometimes you're gonna get shitty customers, and
dude, and
it's like happens. But I'm trying to my jaw hurts. Help me out,
dude. They should have, and again, is that racist? I don't know. They should have like a English aptitude test before you can get in customer service on the phones. Your whole job is communicating,
right?
But I can't fucking understand what you're saying,
right? Sometimes when people are speaking perfect English, you can't understand what they're saying.
I mean, sometimes you have trouble with accents, like Southern accents or a thick drawl, as they say, but. Dude, these Indian reps, and God bless them, they're the sweetest people, because I used to work when I was at Yahoo. We had a whole team in India, but they responded via email.
Yeah.
And, dude, I'm like, I know you're trying. I know English is your second language. I understand all of that. But you're doing a job, or your job is to communicate, and I want to get the fuck off this phone.
Right.
So I don't want to have to ask you to repeat every fucking thing 8 times. Dude, it's like, am I the asshole? I don't know. Like, I just want to get my shit resolved, and I know it would be faster if somebody could tell me something and I understood what they were saying.
Right. Why don't I, and maybe it's, because I've never worked the phones before, but maybe it's, if I keep this person on the phone longer, I don't have to answer. That's fewer calls I don't have to answer.
There's those tricks where they'll be like, okay, let me just note this. Can you hold while I note this? Which they don't need you on the phone to note it. It's just as soon as you hang up, another call comes in. So I know all the tricks.
Right.
But it's not that. It's not them. It's because some of it is me, like a lot of it is me going, what?
Right.
And if I understood him on the first time, then that would cut 2/3 of the whole conversation out, because I keep having to have him repeat it 2 more fucking times.
Oh, man. The worst is the salesman, the phone salesman. Because if you're on a thing, if you've bought a thing and you want to cancel said thing,
Oh God.
the salesmen are the worst. They won't let you off
This is
the
how I
phone.
cancel. This is how I do it. Is I go like, well, give me, what am I canceling? Give me
Movie
something.
pass.
Okay, movie pass. Okay, you're the rep. You answer the phone.
Okay. Thank you for calling Movie Pass. This is Jimmy. How can I help you?
Hey Jimmy, I want to.
Can you hold on a sec? I got another call coming.
What? I couldn't understand you, Jimmy.
Sorry. Thank you for calling Movie. Come on, I had to.
Yeah, I know.
had to do it.
All right.
Okay, sorry. Anyway,
Here we go. Here, this is how you do it.
Really. Thank you for calling Movie Pass, where you can get 100 movies every single day. I'm Kane. How can I help you?
Hi, Kane.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you all my information here in a sec. I want to cancel Movie Pass. I don't want to upgrade. I don't want a discount to keep me. I want to cancel it 100%. There's no way to keep me as a customer.
Okay.
What do I need to cancel the account?
Okay, sure. Sorry to hear that. First of all, I just want to let you know that Movie Pass, we do offer, like I said, 100 movies.
Yep. So how do I cancel
every
it?
single day.
As I said at the beginning.
Sure, and I hear you on that. And what I would like to...
Can I talk to a supervisor?
Of course you can. Hold on. Thank you for holding. This is Sarah. How can I help you?
Sarah, I don't want to be saved. I don't want to upgrade. I don't want to hear about what options you
Sure.
have. I don't want to hear how great it is.
Yeah.
You don't have to apologize. I want to cancel my account, and that's it. No more, no
Right.
less. I don't want any words used for anything other than
Okay.
canceling.
Okay.
What do I need to do to cancel?
As you were saying this, Jason, I wanted to let you know, with 100% certainty, we will...
Can I get somebody that speaks Indian?
Yes, you can. Hello.
Dude, yeah, I always like if it's I'll tell people and like you know, and sometimes I'll tell them like, hey, I know you're just coming in the if I've been transferred, I'll fucking lay it all up front. I'll be like, look, I need to cancel. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to discount. I absolutely want to cancel this account. I just want to do this as quick
Right.
as possible. What do I need to do? And
But you know, I'm really sorry to see you leave, but I mean, you don't want to keep the
No.
perfect thing that we have.
No.
That's less money
I said
than
I
you.
can't. I want to cancel, and the more you
Okay,
offer it, it's
sure.
going to make me more upset.
And it drives me nuts how they're just shameless.
I just tell them all that shit, though.
Yeah.
I tell them, I'm like, the more you keep me on here, the more pissed off I'm going to be. And, you know, right now I can leave on a good note, and people that ask me, I can be like, yeah, it was cool. It just didn't work out for me. Or if you keep trying to save me and piss me off, then I'll be like, fuck that company and everything about it.
That's great. I'm going to use that from now on. If I ever find myself in a situation where I need to get out of a subscription, which I don't have at the moment, but if I ever find myself in that, great tactic to take. Hey, before you try to upsell me, just so you know, I'm willing to give you guys 5 stars. But every minute you try to upsell me, the stars get lower and lower.
Keep me from canceling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't, you know, I know you need a reason. You can just say it's too expensive for me, but I don't want a discount. I just want to cancel it, and I have 2 minutes to do this, so what do we need to do?
Dude,
That's another thing you can do is tell them you have a limited time.
This one guy at Best Buy fucked me up. He like threw me for a loop. I was in
Present it to me, and I'll fucking see how I would handle it.
Well, I'll tell you. So I'll tell you what happened. Okay, so you're checking out at Best Buy.
Okay. I'm buying this water.
Okay,
This
cool.
TV.
Do you have our Best Buy card?
Nope.
Do you would you like our Best Buy card?
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
I don't want the Best Buy card. I just want to pay for this and leave.
So
I just want to pay for this and leave.
So let me get this straight. You don't like free money?
I don't know if I can be any clearer when I say I want to pay for this. I don't care if it costs $1,000 more without the card.
Right.
I'm willing to pay for it. I have expendable money. I want to pay for this, end this transaction, end this conversation, and get out of the door.
Okay.
How fast can we do this?
It would be even faster if you had the Best Buy card.
Well, I don't, so I don't want to sign up for it.
Okay.
What are you going to ring this up, or am I not going to buy this?
I mean,
You can ring this up now, and I will buy this here. If you do not ring this up right now, if you try and sell me anything else, I will leave this here and will not buy this here.
would you like an application?
No, I don't want to work here.
Well, you're great at your job. No, this dude threw. I was just trying to get out. I was buying a movie, and I just walk up, and I'm kind of out of it. I just want to get. Oh, it was Infinity War. I like ran to the store, grabbed
Well, that's
Infinity War.
probably hundreds of millions of dollars to buy that movie. Oh, you meant like a DVD.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
I mean, it's going to take a long transaction.
Yeah, no, I know.
Go ahead. So
Anyway, so I'm there and I'm kind of out of it because I just want to get home and watch the movie. And I'm only getting one thing. I sit down, this dude, I go, he scans it and he's like, "You got the Best Buy card?" And I go, "No, I don't have the Best Buy card." And again, I'm out of it. He goes, "You want the Best Buy card?" And I go, "Oh." And for some reason, I'm pondering it because I think he's asking me something else.
Okay.
Like I'm in that kind of out of it mode.
Yeah.
And I go, "Oh no, I don't want the Best Buy card." And he goes, "You sure you don't want our Best Buy card? Do you shop here a lot?" "No, I don't really shop here a lot. I'm really just getting this one thing. I mean, usually I'll just buy movies if I'm ever in here." And he goes, "All right, you sure you don't want the
Oh my God.
Sure you don't want the Best Buy card?" I don't. I'm good." He goes, you don't like free money?" And for some reason, I went, "I don't live here." That was my excuse, but it made no sense.
Yeah.
And as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, "There's Best Buys all over the country.
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense." So he looks at me and he goes, "You don't live, we have Best Buys." And I go, I know. I just don't want it." And he goes, "I get it." And I go, "Okay." And then I pay for my transaction and I leave. But in my head, I'm like, "You get it?
Yeah.
Now you get it?
Ugh.
You put me in a position where I had to lie to you, and we both knew the lie was bullshit because it doesn't make any sense. Clearly, I'm not in the right frame of mind to be being asked these questions. Stop asking me if I want your fucking Best Buy card."
Dude, I was at Fry's, and I actually wrote this down as a premise that I was going to like try and do it as a joke. I went to the back, and I think I like took a ticket or something of a product I want, and then I had another product I bought that I actually had the product but not the ticket. I come up, and then they were like, "Oh, this ticket." There's something with like they wanted me now to go all the way back there, and I'm like, they told me to come up here with this ticket. "Oh, we got to go back there and get it." And I just fucking took the ticket. I go, "Fuck it." And I took it and I just fucking threw it down the aisle and walked out. I was just like, I'm not here to do laps.
Right.
Just fucking give me the product,
So I have my Is That Racist?
Okay.
And I'm not even sure what angle to take as far as the idea of is this racist? Is she racist? Am I racist? Is it all racist? What is it?
We forgot to do the official intro of Is That Racist?
Is that racist?
Where two straight white guys
That's right.
try and talk about race issues without ruining their careers.
Right. So our careers are teetering right now.
Yeah. You'll never work for a poo. What are you trying to? You're trying to figure out something. Go ahead.
I don't know what you're saying. I'll never work for a poo.
Yeah, after all your comments earlier in your racist impression.
I mean, a poo's not a real person.
So then why did anybody get upset about it?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So I'm a few months into living in LA. Another one of these stories. And I'm working as a maintenance technician, really busting my balls, and I hate my life. And Jay's roaming the streets of LA as an Uber driver, and Jay's like, "Yeah, man, yeah, dude, it's great. Yeah, dude, I just work my own hours, and I turn the app on when I want to work, and yeah, man, it's great. You should join. You should join it. Yeah,
like Owen Wilson.
Whenever you're really happy, yeah, man, it's a great job. You should pick it up. It's great." So I was like, I gotta be an Uber driver, and I go there first time, and I go, "I need my California driver's license," and they're like, they go, "We need your birth certificate," and I was doing this on my lunch, and I only had a half hour, so my lunch was over, so I didn't get it, and I left, and then or no, my lunch was an hour, whatever. So I leave. Next day, I call my mom, and I'm like, "Hey, can you fax over my birth certificate?" She says, "Sure." So birth certificate, day 2, another lunch, drive to there, park, and there's like no parking in these places. So I'm having to wait and wait. Somebody leaves, I get their spot, and it happens both times where I'm just circling until somebody fucking leaves a parking space. Get in line, wait in line, get to the front. Here's my birth certificate. Here's my license. Here, I've taken my motorcycle helmet off so you can see my face. And they're like, oh, we need the real one. This is a fax. We can't accept the fax one. And then I was like, are you going to keep it? Are you keeping my birth certificate? And they're like, no. Well, why do you need the real one? And they're like, that's our policy. And I'm like, but that's me. That's my name.
Right.
And then that's my license from the state I used to live in. I need a California one.
Please tell me you asked, so what do you do with the real one? Do you make a copy of it? Fucking please.
Right. So I'm like, but that's me. See? That's me. Those are my baby footprints. And that's me. That's my adult face. Why?
Right.
I need it. I want to get out of this job. I'm on my lunch.
I don't
help
remember
a guy
having
out.
to do that.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I just
I thought I just gave my old license and I did a written test that was like 13 questions and I passed that and that was it.
I don't know why you get the easy break because I went to the fucking ball busting DMV. So I had to have my mom overnight my actual birth certificate and go back a third time. Now, day 3, I have my birth certificate, my license.
I would love if they go, oh, we just need the license.
I have all the knowledge about the fucking driving test. I'm going to ace it, and I don't need to come back here. Just to be a fucking Uber driver. So sad. And I get into the parking lot where there's absolutely no open spaces, and I'm circling, and I'm circling, and I'm circling, and the time is going down more and more. And if I go over my lunch, that means that's time I got to make up.
Yep.
So I have to stay there longer, a place I hate, and clock is winding down. Clock is winding down. Finally, I see somebody hop in their car, and I pull up, and I'm waiting. And then all of a sudden, this car pulls up on the side of me. In the pocket, like inside. And I'm like, there's no way they're going to try and sneak into this space. They see my blinker has been on. I've been sitting here for the better half of 45 seconds. Clearly, this is mine. Man. I'm getting tight in the chest just thinking about this. They leave the parking space, and not even a blink, this lady rolls in to my parking space.
How'd you let her?
She had the inside track. So what happened is they back up and they're in front of me, which gives her time to creep in. And as they're leaving, she's already in the space. Were you honking your horn or anything? Yes. Okay. I honked my horn and then I parked. I got super close to it and I whipped my door open. I left my car on. I blocked everybody that was waiting behind us. And I walk up and I'm like, she's not even out. And I'm like, knocking on the window, and I'm like, fuck is this? I'm hot.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, just miming, finally gets out, and I'm like, what are you doing? Get out of this space. This isn't yours. And she starts speaking in Spanish. And I was like,
yes!
Yeah, and I was like, I'm like, that's bullshit. I know you speak English.
Oh.
We're not playing this game where all of a sudden you don't know. What are you doing at the DMV?
You're like, yo soy Diablo.
yeah. I'm sitting there going, that is bullshit. And I don't know what this I don't speak Spanish thing you think is going to do for me. There's no language barrier.
That you're like,
yeah, you can't I'm not going to go to Mexico and that shit's going to fly.
Right.
I know that shit. When you steal a parking space, that's fucked everywhere. That is universally known like the word no. Yeah. You go anywhere in this world, people know the word no, and they also know, don't take my fucking parking space. So don't throw your Spanish language out at me like I'm supposed to back off, like, oh, this isn't cool. Then I go, and I'm telling her that. I'm like, you speaking Spanish means nothing. You stole my space, and I know you understand me, because there's not a language thing here. You know why I'm mad. So even if you don't speak English, you know why I'm mad.
And then she got in her wheelchair and rolled off.
So then she starts hollering, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. She kept saying that over and over, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but she won. So I backed off, got in my car, and I drove in a circle until and here's the worst part. Here's the worst part. I found a space, because I was the next one to find a space, and I stood right behind her in line.
Did you say anything while...
I was just yeah.
I'm gonna harump her to death.
And I watched her speak perfect English to the guy at the counter. Perfect. Pitch perfect.
Did you say anything then?
I was just sitting there like, oh, that's great. That's just fantastic. Just murmuring to myself.
I would have
I was too mad.
I would have walked, as she was speaking English, I'd walk up and go, oh, no, she needs an interpreter, dude.
Yeah.
We were in the parking lot. She said she couldn't speak English when she stole my fucking spot.
Yeah, dude. And I went, I think, 30 minutes over my lunch. So I had to spend another 30 minutes. And I was so nervous I was going to fail at that point because I was like, I don't want to come back here and do this again. And I was so nervous.
That infuriates me.
That's insane, right? That was crazy. And I'm like, I don't know why... Someone Spanish, please explain to me why she did that. I need to know.
She's just an asshole.
But why speak Spanish to me?
Dude, it doesn't matter that she's Mexican. She was just an asshole. You're saying she was an asshole because she was Mexican?
I never said that. I want to know why her default was to speak.
It's a get out of jail free card.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it worked?
Because if somebody no, it didn't work.
Did she get the spot?
Yeah, no, but that
did she get in trouble?
But that wasn't the reason.
Was there any ramifications?
But her speaking Spanish wasn't the reason I backed off. When she started screaming, "I'm a woman," as if I'm attacking her, that's when I backed off. So she used the "I'm a woman" card, not the
so maybe
"I'm
you should
Spanish."
ask women.
No, I understand I understand that part. That I get completely. You see this tall white dude, like hollering at this, yelling at this small Mexican lady, Spanish, whatever. I'm trying to get it as politically correct in a segment called "Is That Racist?" Latina.
Is she from Latin America?
I have no idea. I don't know. Anyway,
that's fucking. I have a feeling a lot of the segments will be us going, I don't know, man. Fuck, man. But I'm just trying to make it through the fucking verbal minefield to not.
But speaking, yelling Spanish at me is something I don't understand because, and I don't get it, and it's like I got it when she was doing it. To be like, I don't understand why you're, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, but you know what you did.
Yeah, but it'd be the same as like somebody going, what the fuck did you say? And you just go, I'm deaf, and then you're like, fuck, I can't fucking yell at the guy. He's deaf.
I was just so mad, and I was like, I don't care, get out of my spot.
I'd fucking.
And I was about to do the thing where you point. I was going to point at her car, point at my car, and go back the fuck up and just do as many hand motions.
When she's like, I don't speak English, you should have been like, do you know what keying a car means? Broken window?
Jingling keys.
Oh, fuck.
So mad.
So what's your question on is what racist? Is that racist? What?
Is she racist?
In what sense?
Using her...
Sexist? Is she sexist?
Yeah, is she sexist? Yeah. She was trying to pigeonhole... She had to win. I mean, it was such a fucking dick move. And maybe it's because I feel like, that whole theory, nice guys finish last, because normally I'm a very nice guy. Normally. I mean, if you listen to enough of this show, maybe you don't think that way. But normally I'm a very nice person. And maybe that's why my career is at a steady stream of where it is. Where no one really knows who I am.
Oh, Kane.
And if I was more cutthroat, I would get the spot, and I would be more advanced in my career.
Start stepping on some fucking heads.
Yeah, fucking kicking some throats, and jump.
Stepping on some Mexican ladies' heads.
Whatever. But yeah, is she racist?
Or sexist?
Is sexist?
Or is that I don't know what it would be called. But that's...
I don't think, because I don't think...
She won, though.
She did win. 100% she won. She fucking whooped my ass.
I'm a woman!
Yeah, I'm a woman! And that was also something that wasn't well thought out on her part. I'm a woman. Like, she didn't yell anything else
you should have been
other
like,
than that.
I'm gender neutral!
Yeah, I'm gender neutral! So stupid.
Oh, I sent you a couple of topics. We've fucking been ranting. This has just been a rant fest,
Yeah.
but I love it. So that's it. Anyways, this the new segment we're gonna have is that racist every episode.
Do you have a Is That Racist?
Also, Nipsey Russell. I mean Nipsey Russell. Nipsey Hussle. Jesus.
Oh man, yeah.
Dude, have you seen the video?
No.
They have the video of him getting shot, and it's fucking brutal, dude.
I didn't know there was a video.
And I'm not like I'm not like some Nipsey Hussle super fan or anything, but I had heard and was aware of like he did so much shit for the community. Like Noriega went on and he's like Noriega made a good point. He was like, you know, we always talk about, you know, you make it rich and you got to give back to the community and you got to, you know, don't sell out, don't leave the hood, you know, you got to stay in the hood and give back to the hood. And he's like, that's what Nipsey was doing. He was doing everything right. He had like a barber shop. I think he had a restaurant, and he had like a supply store, like you get shirts and shit, like that swap meet place, right?
Mm-hmm.
That he took you to. And Noriega's like, and then his own fucking people, this is what we do to him. And he's like, fuck, man. He's like keeping it real. He's like, that's that, you know, people always like, you got to be real, got to be real. And he's like, well, what's real get you? He's like, look, it fucking got him shot. It was fucking,
Damn,
dude, the video is brutal, dude. And they say he was like playing patty cake with his daughter. But like it's pretty grainy. I'll show it to you. But basically he's in front of his store and there's two dudes. And then this guy just starts shooting and the two guys fall. And it looks like he's just fucking on the ground and shot him like five times in the chest and then fucking shoots him in the head. Fuck. It's brutal, dude. I like watching. I was like, holy fuck.
People are fucking weird. Remember when we went to the open mic and the news just broke?
Yeah.
And you said Nipsey Hussle passed away, and I didn't know who Nipsey Hussle was. And this comic turns, and he's got this big smile on his face. Remember this?
Oh, yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, he turns to the camera, and he goes, yeah, he died. And Jay and I were like, why are you smiling?
Yeah, I go, what the fuck? Why are you smiling about it?
And I was like, was this who is this guy? And then so they broke it down who he was and how sad everybody was about this dude. And then I couldn't stop thinking about that comic smiling. I'm like, why are you smiling?
Yeah, the guy goes, oh, I always smile. I'm like, okay.
No, that's not an excuse.
Yeah.
That is the weirdest
Your grandmother's
reaction.
dead.
She had a great life.
That sucks. I'm so upset.
Yeah.
Fucking Joker.
That was fucking weird.
Which, by the way, the trailer comes out tomorrow.
Yes. Do you see the
Avengers
switching gears? Yeah. Did you see that the site crashed?
Yes. Yeah.
I finally got my tickets.
I saw. Who are you going with?
Kels. She's the only one in town.
I'll be up in Canada. Hopefully the Canadians I can get some with that funny money. Also,
Looney.
Also, we're gonna have a bonus episode on our Patreon, but we're gonna just do a quick recap, very quick, but in detail. It'll be on our Patreon. Bug, the worst movie ever. So we're gonna do worthless movies reviews, and we started with Bug.
Yeah, we did a full. You put Bug up today?
No, I put the Dirt.
Oh, Dirt is Bug next week.
I'll put it up. I might put it up tomorrow, but it'll be on the Patreon.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, we got a Patreon. It's HollingsWorthless program, or excuse me, Patreon.com/HollingsWorthless program. And on there, we'll do, depends on what tier you get. But if you want to hear movie reviews for bad movies or movies that you think are bad that you want us to watch,
or ones that you think are good, but everybody says is bad, and you want to get an outside opinion, because we will watch it. But sorry, keep going.
But yeah,
plug in the Patreon.
we have all kinds of we have just regular bonus episodes. It's more of this. But with the other segments and goofier shit and some other stuff that we prepare for the Patreon. It's a lot of fun. Right now, we just have the movie review one up of Dirt, which is also a bad movie. But yeah, we got a lot more bonus shit coming. So go to the patreon.com/HollingsWorthless program, and you'll hear all that shit.
And if you haven't, go to iTunes and rate review.
Yes.
Do the whole thing. Do a review. Write something nice.
Yes.
Even if it's a lie, just write that. It helps. But quick thing on Bug, because we're winding down here. I think honestly, Bug is probably the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Because
really
there's,
bad.
It's boring.
Oh my god,
It's
boring.
fucking nonsensical.
Yes.
And there's not even like a lot of shit you can like make fun of to have fun.
Yeah.
I think there's like two. One was just real quick. There's this guy's like hasn't had sex for a while, and he says to Ashley Judd, "I could see us having sex." I don't know if those are the exact words, but do you remember his exact?
Yeah, I can see laying in bed with you. To Ashley Judd, Michael Shannon says to Ashley Judd, "I haven't been with a woman in a while, but I can see bedding with you," or something to that effect.
And her response is,
"Well, get over here, boy." And we laughed.
Oh, dude,
and laughed.
Yeah, Ken Gar was in on this, and that movie is fucking horrendous.
And what made that moment even more ridiculous is it was right before that. Harry Connick Jr. shows up and punches her in the face and talks about their missing, possibly dead kid.
Yeah,
and
don't give any more away.
Okay.
Because it's all on the Patreon. You got to go see it. But if you want to see quite possibly the worst fucking movie.
I was so tired by the end of that.
Dude, it was draining. It's boring as fuck.
There's long bits of drawn out dialogue that doesn't end. And it used to be a play. And I maintain that there are certain plays that cannot be turned into a movie. There's
that shouldn't have been turned into a play.
Yeah, there's a lot of books. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of books that shouldn't be turned into movies. There's a lot and plays. I think plays are specifically made for conversations. You can't do a lot of action. That's why movies. There's a different medium for movies. Like the only time I think it really made sense is when they made Glenn Ross. But the big reason that movie was such a hit is because A, the guy making the movie knows how to make movies, and then two, the cast was fucking phenomenal.
So good.
So you have these really big names, really great actors delivering these pretty iconic lines. So then you cut over to Bug, and there's good actors in it. I'm not saying they're not, but they have some of the worst dialogue to have for a movie. I've never seen the play.
Just thinking about.
Yeah, I was exhausted, and then when we're shitting on it, I just kept getting mad.
Yeah, it is, dude. And it's crazy because it's 2006, I think it came out, or 7.
Yeah.
And I remembered how shitty that movie was, and I was like, if we're gonna do awful movie reviews, we gotta sit through Bug.
Man, yeah.
I think it's like everything else will be compared to how shitty that was.
Yeah, I got an idea for one, and we can talk about it in another Patreon episode, or we can do a full version of it on here. Nicolas Cage's The Weatherman.
Okay.
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
But it's also funny.
Okay.
There's parts where it's genuinely funny, and then there's other parts where it's just like, oh man, this is a bad movie. And the guy who directed the Pirates of the Caribbean movies made this one. And I think there's also another thing where there's like a one-hit wonder when it comes to directors.
Oh yeah.
And I think Gore Verbinski, I think his name is, that guy made Pirates, and everyone thought he could do no wrong. And every other movie he's made has just been utter dog shit.
Oh. All right, we'll possibly do Pirates, or if you, the listener / viewer, has a suggestion for a shitty movie you want us to review, give us a heads up.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Follow me at Kane Holloway on Instagram, and you'll see all of my shit out there. I want to shout out to the Cool Beans Comedy guys for putting me on their show to record my album, and the 800-pound Gorilla folks, the distributor who's editing my tracks right now for my new comedy album that will be coming out in a few months.
Date?
No, we don't know yet, but they got to submit it, so it'll be a few months, and I'll let you guys know when that comes out. You can hear my new comedy album, Can't See Straight.
And I just want to say, fuck Cool Beans and 800-pound Gorilla. Not just kidding. After all that.
Yeah.
No, I'm at Big Irish J at everything. Follow that Instagram, the Twits.
Yes.
The Facebook.
No.
And I'm going to be in Arizona this weekend. I don't even know if I'm doing time going out there with Amir because it's his first weekend featuring other than for me.
Amir Khalil.
And then going up to Canada. If you Canada people, we're going to be in Prince George, New Westminster, and then Edmonton. And then so I'll be up in Canada for 3 weeks.
Dope.
But in the meantime, if you want stock advice, sell low.
Sell low.
No, sell high.
Sell high.
And what do you do low?
Bitch slap. Oh, bye.
What the fuck? Oh, you ruined it.
Bye.